Hello, everyone, and welcome to D&Z TV, the place where we give you up-to-date information of everything happening in the palace of the Ooni of Ife and the royal family and the entertainment industry at large. If you're not subscribed to our channel, we urge you right now to click on the subscription button, comment, like, and share our videos. And guess what? We will make sure we give you more up-to-date information of everything happening at the palace. Now, Oni has actually invited all his Oloris to meet him at Shango River because he feels that a serious cleansing exercise needs to be done by all members of the royal family. As we all know, the Oni's palace is filled with different women from different walks of life who have actually made up their minds and decided to be his wives. But right now, with the things that have been happening in the palace, the Oni has actually decided to force all of them to meet him up at Shangu River so that there could be some cleansing. Yes, the need for this cleansing is that it is very, very important, it's very, very special, it's very, very necessary for this cleansing exercise to be done. It is important because she has actually been allowing them to use their own discretion and go and do cleansing. But be that as it may, the women have actually refused to toe that route. Yes, these women have all refused to toe that route. They have refused to actually go for cleansing, pending when the Oni will make himself available. So right now, the Oni has actually told all of them that no matter what happens, they, as a matter of fact, needs to all go for this cleansing because this is the only thing that can actually make them to be called his legitimate wives. For the past days right now, things have been happening that people can actually really not comprehend, people can really not understand, people can really not phantom or put together why things have been happening like that. But there's an African adage that the gods help those who decide to help themselves. So since since the Oni of Ife has actually made up his mind that all of these women need to actually be need to actually be sanctified, it is really necessary for them to make themselves willingly available for this sanctification. But guess as it could always be, Miriam has actually refused to be part of this exercise. This is actually something that has actually continued to make Miriam to always look as if she's always the bad blood in the whole palace. Yes, she is actually the bad blood. She is actually the one who consistently does not want to stand by the way things should be done. And when she does not comprehend or now want to align with everybody the way people are doing things, then you should know that of a truth, things will continue to go haywire. And at the end of the day, it will be pretty difficult for understandings to be established. Right now, it is really, really difficult because everybody just feels no matter what happens, they are always going to have their way. No matter what happens, nothing they happen, nothing they pass. But the Oni himself knows. The Oni himself knows that if he does not take a drastic step, if he does not take a drastic measure, if he does not actually stamp his feet strong, these women will continue to make him look little. These women will continue to make him look little. These women will continue to make it look as if he's actually not on the right path. Because if you notice very well, he has consistently not been able to actually hold or put every other person intact and in place. And when somebody like him now consistently um, continues to not kind of have all of these women come together, you actually find out that it will become pretty difficult to make sure that everybody now aligns and get understandings again. Now, the real reason for this exercise is the fact that he, as a matter of fact, that is the ooni now, wants and expects an opportunity for everybody to live peacefully. And if everybody must live peacefully, then there needs to be an opportunity for all of them to have the same mindset. It is actually said that you cannot give what you do not have. It is actually said that when things begin to go south, the only thing you can do or you need to do to remain relevant is the fact that you need to allow people to express themselves the way they seem fit to express themselves. And we also think and believe that with the consecration that will be happening at the waterside, it is very logical for everybody to have a say once again, that people can always have some very deep thinking. They can have some deep imaginations. They can have some deep feelings of what it actually means to be part and parcel of the Ooni of Ife. As a matter of fact, this is the first time the Ooni is organizing all of the wives to come for sanctification at once. Other times he has actually consistently asked them that, okay, you need to go for this exercise. You need to go for this exercise. It has actually been the prerogative of the Ooni of Ife to constantly see that these women have been cleansing themselves and putting their house in order. But with the look of things right now, it is kind of pretty difficult for anybody to know that things are really getting out of hand. And when they continually get out of hand like this, the only thing that can help, the only thing that can make the status quo to remain is when they all consistently have the same feeling of understanding instead of that of marginalization. And you might want to start asking yourself, why will any of the Ooni's wife begin to look at the Ooni as someone who is marginalizing them? The truth about the matter is, even them themselves, they know that the Ooni is straightforward.